It's week 1 of the National Football League.
It is the opener of the 2024 season for these two teams. And off we go on EA Sports. Ray McCloud on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking, all right, new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And, man, you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. It's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Steelers led out by their quarterback, Russell Wilson. Still strange to not see him in a Seattle uniform where he was for a decade, a couple of years with the Broncos. And now Greg, the 9-time Pro Bowler, year 1 in Pittsburgh.
At one point, this guy was one of the top superstars in the entire league, and I don't think he's fallen as far from that as people want to imagine. This is still a winning quarterback in the NFL, and historically, what's been a very dynamic dual-threat approach in his game has turned to more of a passing style as he's gotten older. If he puts together one of those vintage performances we've seen over the years, he's going to be a hard one to beat.
They run it over center with Harris. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. From the shotgun, Wilson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit-and duck for this pass rush.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Falcons offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. Drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Play action now. It's Cousins. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The Steelers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt first time they had it, but they'll try again in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Patterson. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. A run. Here's Harris. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. And no return on this one. Fair catch signal for and taken. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Pitts is the man in motion. Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Mooney.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to...
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
It was pretty clear what Raheem Morris and the Atlanta Falcons front office saw in this guy, Mike. I mean, when you put the film on, his explosiveness just jumps off the screen. I mean, one of the fastest interior defenders at this last year's combine, and he's twitchy, he's versatile. He still has some things to work on with his awareness and finding the ball, but as far as upside and physical qualities, this guy's off the charts.
Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Steeler first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. On the ground, this is Harris. And he'll be taken down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll run with Harris. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
I could go on and on about the offensive line breakdowns with this pass protection, and it's been flat out brutal. But let's give some credit to the other side of the ball. They came in not only motivated to make a statement, but with a great game plan, and so far they've executed it to a T.
Now on fourth down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. Oh, he missed it from short range. A bad miss. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. Cousins gonna throw. That one is caught by Mooney. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. First and 10. To throw is Cousins. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. 2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's first and 10. Here's Cousins. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Second and 7. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long. Throwing now, Cousins. And this ball incomplete on third down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a first and 10. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. A.J. Terrell up for the tackle. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Wilson will set up the screen to Patterson. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down. Now it's Harris. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. David Onyemata in on the tackle. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Wilson. And that is incomplete. But there is a flag down into the play. Backed by the quarterback. Let's see. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. That's on the rookie first-round pick, Troy Fautanu. On the handoff, it's Harris. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Here's Wilson. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Third and long. Now Russ. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
And this is a great example of why staying on schedule and ahead of the sticks is so critical. Because even after that big third down pickup, it's not enough for the first, and it brings up fourth down.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. They'll run the sneak. Get low, push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it up.
The key to any good quarterback sneak starts with the surge and the push of the offensive line. From there, can the quarterback find a seam? Can he find a little gap and drive his legs? In this case, give credit to the defensive line. They held their ground, they got a good push back, and they were able to come up with a huge stop on fourth down.
Second down, Cousins. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. On first down, Cousins. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Cousins. That's the tight end, Pitts. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A first down throw for Cousins. That's caught. Ray McCloud. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
At the 12-yard line.
On the option, here's Robinson.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Rook Orororo there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Russ. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. On comes the punter now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0, as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
That's good for the Falcons.
They run over center with Robinson. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At their 48-yard line.
Another run here for Robinson. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Pitts is the man in motion. Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. Here's the punter now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Putting the tight end in motion. A give, and here comes Harris. And he's going to get this up near the first down marker. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Wilson. He'll go right back to Freiermuth.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. A pass taken in by Harris. Wilson trying to get his guys to the line as quick as possible. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Throwing again. Wilson. That is knocked away downfield. Incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 7-3.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll get this to McLeod. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. Cousins gonna throw. That's complete to McLeod. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. And that is no good. He missed it. So we've reached halftime here on NFL, and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. Trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Russ had Freiermuth the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's caught right side. It's Freiermuth. And he will have a 1st down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now it's Wilson. He'll air it out down the middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So, a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. And they have the first down. So, they get the completion on 1st and 5. And now, they'll set up 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He'll look London's way again. It's complete again.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of...
And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Falcons. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. And look, they've been out of... They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Wilson lines up in the pistol. All alone is the tight end Freiermuth. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. They'll run here with Patterson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
These are the type of plays that drive a coach crazy in the film room, and you have to learn as a quarterback to avoid. You can take some chances. You can push the ball downfield, but not only to pick up a couple yards. You got to pick your chances of when you want to be aggressive, and you got to make sure you make better decisions. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down. Back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And we run you through the highlight. A first down throw for Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He'll get that to Kadarius Hodge. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Open man downfield, that's London. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now, Cousins. That one is caught by Mooney. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Cousins. This one caught at the 4. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal. Now Cousins on the bootleg. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Cousins to throw. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons extend it to a 21-6 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll get that one to Patterson, complete.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And he'll work forward 4 yards, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Catch made by Pickens. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Now Russ. It's into the hands of Pickens once again. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. Give up the middle to Harris. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the 2nd half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Out of the gun, it's Wilson. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So,
oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. That's quickly to Freiermuth on the RPO.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. McLeod now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense back onto the field for their next possession. This one tight throughout, all level at 21, as they'll search for a go-ahead score. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
And the Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And here's Bijan. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. Tomlin wants the officials to get another look at it, so out comes the challenge flag. What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make. So the challenge is not successful, and that will cost them the first of their 3 timeouts for the half. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stick to the ground. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Russ. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
They're lucky to have avoided this mistake here, Mike. In the 4th quarter, with possessions running out, that would have been a critical back-breaking play in this game. And they're going to have second life now after that defender drops the ball. And let's see if they can take advantage of it.
Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Open man, left side. He's got it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. Again, Wilson. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Wilson. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense ready to get back to work. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They go play action with Cousins. And And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Nice grab there by Mooney, and plays like this are really the main reason why the Falcons made it a point to sign him this offseason. I mean, his talent has always been undeniable. He just has to find a way to stay on the field and prove it.
They'll run here. Nice gain on first down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, this game could be over. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. First and 10 now from the 36. Play action now. It's Cousins. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A first down throw for Cousins. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
So, after two straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
On for the field goal of 29 yards down.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. This team's offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. As this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He was looking for George Pickens there, and that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll run. Fine. Now a loose football.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go. Makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
Here's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On first down, Cousins. That one taken in by London. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now, Cousins. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. So here comes Younghoe Koo in a pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit, 6 points. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Now toss left side for Harris. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Trying left side, here's Harris. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. On second down, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Wilson to throw. He's got his man. It's Pickens. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Throwing is Wilson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. Throwing again. Wilson. This one complete to Washington. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On first down, it's Harris. And he's going to have just a couple here, but there is a marker on the field as well. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Wilson will throw again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Wilson. That's over the middle and taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, we are set for 4th and long. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. He took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A big gain. They finally get him down, but hold everything. There is a flag on the field. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. So now this team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got. The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. They come up for 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, here's Russ. This one grabbed by Austin. Here's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. To throw again is Wilson. He'll let this go for Pickens. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They get the victory in front of the home crowd, as some of the offseason drama has now gone very silent. It's a win in Kirk Cousins' debut at quarterback here in Atlanta.
It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And here we go at Mile High. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final quarterback taken in the first round of this year's draft. A lot of experience from Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Third and long for Nix. He just throws this one away.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So here are the Steelers now, taking over for the first time. Leading them out, a man in his 13th NFL season and rising quickly up the career leaderboards, Russell Wilson.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Ross out of the pistol. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. Here's Harris. And he'll get them enough for a first down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. They've got first down from the 31. Russ looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Going right side, Harris with it. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That's caught for the first. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Running left is Harris. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Najee Harris, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Now Boswell on to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So the Broncos headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. It's taken in by Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Nix from the gun. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. So they're left facing 3rd and long. They'll throw again. Nix. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Riley Dixon getting set to punt it once again. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will take over possession. On 1st down, it's Wilson. Here's a quick throw, and it's caught on the slant. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's a Steelers 1st down. First carry for the versatile vet Cordero Patterson. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Running behind center with Harris. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. First down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to him. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. From the 39. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They give to Harris from the gun. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Russ now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap for Wilson. This throw is caught. And he winds up out of bounds, but things not settled yet. So we've got a flag down. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Running it after the penalty. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here comes the Bronco offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Nix. And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Hunter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll get ready to go on offense. First down, here's Russ. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. From the gun, they go with Harris. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's going to be 2 on the pickup, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 13. And And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14. Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fair catch made here at the 30. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Broncos get set to take over. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Nix. This one's hauled in on the left side. And he's tapped. Down yardage. From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Nix looking to throw. Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
To throw, here's Nix. Completed to Reynolds. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. And after the punt, the offense comes out onto the field. And it's going to be their football coming up. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. Juke the defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Staying on the ground with Harris. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And this one's up there, but a little too far up there.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Catch made by Austin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Wilson now. Connection on the slant. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Russ is going to cook here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it. Leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Returning it from the 4. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN1, and make your case for who should get a boost. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They go with Williams on the counter. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
Jukes out a one-stop. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Broncos first down.
Nix. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Again on 2nd and 10. Nix. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Nix now to throw. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner, but they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Steelers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll hand it off to Harris. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down. Harris once more. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 41. Wilson looking to throw. Finds his man en route complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Harris gets it on the counter. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Broncos bringing out an extra DB. 3rd down coming up. Now here's Russ. And this one is dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be 4th down. Cameron Johnston on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And it'll be touchdown a little before the 20. Denver set to take the field on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Second down now, 7 to go. Russ setting to throw. It's caught. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. The early returns on the stat sheet have been good so far, partner. He's off to the exact kind of start they were hoping he'd have.
Yeah, you can just feel the rhythm, the timing, the tempo, and that ball is zipping all over the field.
A third down run with Harris. And he is into the end zone for a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Najee Harris, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver ready for another offensive possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. Throwing on first down, Nix. Has a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 32. He's got it, room to run. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. That one gains 7. And the Broncos will have a first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds Mims. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Nix from the gun. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They'll throw again. Nix. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Straight ahead with Williams. They cross the 40. Nice run there. And he's finally brought down up at the 48. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Cordero Patterson to return for the Steelers. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Cordero Patterson now to return. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Steelers back out on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Russ looking to throw. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Going to Harris to start the half. And he drives it up past the 45. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And this is a game that proves every Pee Wee and Pop Warner and high school coach